And who better to tell us than our own scientists, Shannon Brady and John Carroll.
It has been over 300 years since the last major earthquake rocked the region, and although there is no way to correctly time out the next one, the clock is ticking and Oregon is in the line of fire.
And while most people have heard of the San Andreas Fault, the fault closest to Oregon may well be the epicenter for the next big one. It's called the Cascadia Subduction Zone.
The Cascadia Subduction Zone is a fault line that lies roughly 100 miles off the Pacific Coast shoreline. Should a major earthquake along the fault line occur, coastal regions would be most impacted.
A little-known byproduct of the shaking is called liquefaction, and it can cause catastrophic damage.
Liquefaction happens like this. A major earthquake occurs on the ocean floor. Immediately, due to the intense shaking along the loose, sandy shoreline and how heavily saturated the ground is, the surface would lose its strength and sink. This could cause structures, trees, and anything else atop the shoreline to sink up to 6 feet.
And if that wasn't bad enough, well, the tsunami off the coast has begun. Now, what occurs with that is we see offshore that a series of waves are building and pull the water away from the coast. That's called drawback. Now, the next phase of this is the inundation, where waves get larger and larger as they approach the coast, energy is forced inland, and the waves crash on shore.
A devastating tsunami could occur within 10 to 15 minutes after the initial shakes, and the coastlines would be overrun by a powerful wave of devastation.
But the first wave isn't always the last or the strongest. Multiple waves would likely hit the coast, and the largest of these could reach heights up to 100 feet. The water coming on shore will surge inland. This graphic shows the inland push of water.
Fortunately, in Oregon, there are cliffs and mountains near the coastline that will slow down the eastern progression of the water, but the damage to the immediate coast would be incredible.
The combination of the liquefaction process, weakening of any structural footings, and the surge of water inland, the damage from this big one will be catastrophic.
Large portions of the coast, including bridges, homes, power stations, sewage plants, and much more, would be devastated for the days, weeks, and even months to follow.
Thank you, John and Shannon.